Welcome back. We are about to talk about my favorite topic, music as medicine. But first, I'd like to give you a little background on myself. I come from a very large, loud, musical Italian family where everyone in the household sang, just every day. And we would swing dance with mom in the kitchen, and it just was kind of a regular, normal thing that we all listened to music, our own kinds of music, and we all sang. And I found that when I went to college, that when I was confronted with roommates that didn't grow up in that kind of environment and grew up in really quiet households, that it became very difficult for me to not be able to use music as an outlet. And that's when it occurred to me that music is therapeutic, and we often use music in therapeutic ways, even if we don't really realize it. If we have heartbreak, we tend to listen to heartbreak songs. And in the hospital setting where I've worked for the past 10 years, this is really powerful. So I'd like to share just some facts about how our bodies and brains respond to music. Basically, when you listen to upbeat music, your heart rate picks up. When you listen to slow music, your heart rate slows down. So that's why when you're in a gym or in a club, it's just that constant pound, so that it keeps your heart rate up and keeps you energized. But when you're in a state of stress, your heart rate will already start to pick up. So you want to make a choice to not listen to upbeat music in those instances, and instead choose something that's very slow and very relaxing in rhythm. So that's the focus there. Lyrics can also be really powerful. A lot of times lyrics attach to things that we're going through, so you can be conscious of that. But music attaches to memories, and I'm sure there are times that you've listened to a song and been taken back to this specific time, and you were with this person and you were doing this, and you can even remember sensory perceptions from that memory. And that sort of thing is so amazing to me. Our brain categorizes things and stores information, and music can be really powerful for doing that. So sometimes patients will say things to me like, wow, when you sang that song, I smelled my father's tobacco smoke. I actually heard a patient say that before, and this isn't a rare occurrence. Sensory perceptions come back from our stored memories, and music is really powerful for storing memories. It's really great for dementia and Alzheimer's patients. And what I do there is I typically choose music that is of their time. So with everybody, our time is between age 15 and 25, so to speak. So when you are between 15 and 25, the music that you're listening to at that time becomes what you identify with as your music. So when I meet people, for example, the elderly that are maybe having neurological disorders that are being treated, I'll try to choose music from their time so that they are brought back to memories that they can be taken out of their state for a few moments. This has happened in front of me before. There was this one time when a patient wasn't able to speak because their speech center was so jumbled from their neurological disorder. And the nurse told me, just, pick something and we'll just see what happens. The patient also had forgotten their children's names, which is very common in these disorders. And I started singing Blue Moon, which is kind of a classic 50s song. And all of a sudden, the patient sat up and started singing along to the words of the song, and clear. You could hear him speaking clear. And he sang every word to the song till the end, and then sighed and said, I used to dance to that song with my sweetheart Millie. And his children were in the room and heard that and saw their father the way he was. And they got to experience that, and it all was just song. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty easy medicine. Similar to our heart rate, our respiratory rate, the rate in which we breathe, slows down with slow music and speeds up with upbeat music. And the oxygenation in our bloodstream increases when we're listening to music that we love, especially relaxing music. And our muscles start to relax. and our minds start to turn our focus to the music. So I'd like to give you a practice to do. I'm going to sing you a song, and I'd like you to recall the breathing practice we did at the very beginning, where you just focus on slowing down your exhales as long as you can, then inhaling fully and doing it again. But I'd like you to try to maintain that focus and that practice until the end of the song. It's just going to be a couple of minutes, and if your mind wanders, it's okay. It's natural, but just say, oh, not right now, and bring it back to the breath or back to the music. And let's see how we feel at the end. This song is one of my songs called Take My Worries Away. The rain is rolling in, the sky rises with the wind, your eyes are bright as the day. Oh, won't you stay and take my worries away? The room's so cold, but you're so warm. We could just stay in bed, wait out this storm. Your eyes are bright as the day. Oh, won't you stay? Take my worries away. And then let your breathing become more natural. But hopefully you feel a difference from the beginning of the song to the end of the song. So that's something you can do. What you can do is start making a playlist for yourself that is your feel-good playlist. And maybe you choose 2 different playlists, where it's a feel-good playlist that's upbeat and a feel-good playlist that's down-tempo or relaxing. And you can choose from songs that are your time, or you can choose from just songs that you just love. You know, just when you hear it, you just can't help but be into it. You can also choose songs that might be associated with happy memories. You could even think about songs that remind you of people that you love. But the idea is for it to be a feel-good playlist for you. It's specific to you, your mind, and your memories. Like I said, you can choose upbeat or slow. If you are in a state of stress at the end of the day or in the middle of the day and you want to use this to help relax the body, then I would choose the slow tempo playlist. But if you're feeling a little down, a little lethargic, and you need a pick-me-up, choose the upbeat feel-good playlist. And I hope this is helpful to you. I appreciate your time. Enjoy.